Good morning and welcome back to BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today I'm joined once again by Ian Matheson for his last episode of 2024, so we thought it'd be a nice idea to do a wrap-up of the media coverage that BIFA has received this year for the projects and activities that it's done. So Ian, thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
I'm not too bad, thank you, Brooke, and it's good to be back for the last episode of the year.
Yep.
And as you say, it's going to be about some of the media coverage that's been achieved this year, which is important really for BIFA because it's sort of a cornerstone of the association's work to promote and represent and lobby for its members. And I have to say, working with you and Natalie's been great this year, and I think we've been punching well above our weight in terms of the media coverage that we've obtained. Especially when you look at the sort of resources we've got at our disposal compared to some of the bigger trade associations. Yeah,
and we've got a really strong relationship with the media, and that's something that we're continuing to build on, especially with like the projects like the journalist training that we've just launched as well. So it's good to see.
That's right, yeah, and I think it's it's always good to keep a good relationship with the media. Keep them sort of filled in on the updates about BIFA's activities and the state of the industry and the issues affecting members. But it's not just the sort of the freight media that's taking notice anymore. It's the mainstream media that's been jumping on the logistics bandwagon too, thanks to the effects of supply chains. Effects on supply chains of Brexit, the pandemic. Sort of global shipping disruptions. Really and truly, logistics has gone from being almost invisible to sort of starring in its own spotlight.
Yeah.
And as you may recall, in 2024, BIFA took centre stage with a documentary programme produced by none other than ITN Business. Steve Parker was one of the stars of Transforming Logistics, Precision and Purpose, which is actually a fantastic showcase for the industry. Mm-hmm. So move over Hollywood. I think Steve's going to be on the walk of honour at the red carpets. If viewers haven't seen it, it's still available, of course, on the ITN Business Hub, and I'm sure you'll provide a link to that.
Yes, as you said, it's a really interesting watch, and I know it's something that BIFA is really excited to be a part of as well.
That's right, yeah. But, during the year we've issued over 20 general press releases on issues such as the UK border, customs, container shipping issues, sustainability, training, charitable efforts, and as well as appointments, within the YFN and within the BIFA Secretariat. Mm-hmm. And that's led to quite a lot of really positive editorial coverage for the work that the Trade Association undertakes. And to be honest, anybody who doesn't believe me, and there are some doubting Thomases and doubting Janes out there, they should take a minute to do a little internet search for British International Freight Association, and you'll find sort of hundreds of pages of references to coverage. And as you can see from the visual that's in the panel.
Mm-hmm. And if you are searching BIFA, make sure it's our BIFA and not the Film Awards or the bin company that we often get mistaken for. We do get a lot of phone calls about missed bin deliveries.
Oh, you mean the British Independent Film Awards?
Yeah, I do indeed, yeah.
Yeah, but not just the press releases, which obviously are generic and sent to hundreds of publications. We've also seen a lot of standalone articles in a variety of titles this year. And I've sent, there's a few examples, I think you'll put a few screen grabs of examples. As, we've been in Freight Week, we've been in Air Cargo Week, we've been in insurance journals, national media, and really good coverage, double page spreads, single page spreads, not just featuring Steve, but featuring Robert Windsor and various people within the, Carl's been featured. So lots of coverage, and also lots of coverage at events that BIFA takes part in, like Multimodal, where we featured in the special editions that Freight Business Journal produces for Multimodal. And all of that is proof that BIFA is getting the editorial recognition that it deserves, and that its members are looking for it to obtain.
Thank you so much, Ian. I'm sure that our members really enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at what BIFA's got up to. And, of course, thank you so much for the work that you've done. I know Nat and I and BIFA itself really appreciates it. I will just end this episode by reminding all of our members of our PR and comms database project that we are running. If any of you have any contacts that work in your communications department, make sure you let us know so that they can be the first to be contacted if we have any inquiries for the media. Thank you so much for watching today's edition of BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information.